So this is my first ever Atlas brand locomotive I have ever owned. And as far as I understand Atlas, they have three different levels of locomotives. Your basic ones being the first level, your mid-range being a second level, and then they have like a very high class super prototypical level 3. And I tend to find that you'll find a lot of level 1 and level 2 entries from them for sale. This one here in particular, though, is in their mid-range entry. I guess we'd say level 2. It has two other levels to it as well. You have your gold range and your silver range. To my understanding, the gold range is DCC equipped with sound, etc. The silver range is DCC ready. Now, what I have here is I forget the classification, but it's basically like a short, high nose locomotive, like a shunting diesel, kind of like the EMDs and the GE70s. So this one here that I ordered, I think I got this from modeltrainstuff.com. I forget how long I've had this now, still in the box, but here's the item number, road number. It's the HH600/660 class locomotive, and it's got the Santa Fe brand. Now, if I could tell you how long I've had this, but modeltrainstuff.com, they're going through a transition right now since December last year, so I can't access my account to get the, well, how long have I had this? Because I'm going to get a loop of track going again. So, anyway, I want to get this out of the box. Okay, they want to come out the one side, I'll come out this side. So yeah, you see here we got the Master Line Locomotive Series. Prototypical locomotive with realistic sounds. Of course, it is ESU lock sound. DCC features. Sound features. I don't like to toy with the sound features. And off it comes. Oh my, yes. This is starting to remind me a lot of the Bowser box. Got a cab figure in there. Cab details. And right, I have separately fitted details I can go on later if I so wish. One of them was like a free range chain. So let's just get this out of the box. And more ESU lock sound information, registration card for warranty, how this all goes together, ESU Atlas. Just going to leave these in the box. So this is a nice cradle. Halves apart. Piece of foam. Another piece of plastic. So that's the fuel tank, the chain. But what's this? It just fell off. Like a brake compression pump or something. Let's just stick that there with this bit for now. Flip this over. We've got two screws. But yeah, where did... Oh, I see. It's part of the truck. So there's those two there. Flip it over. Yeah, it broke off of this one truck. Did it break or was it actually physically glued on there? Looks like they glue it. Yeah. Well, I'm not too worried about it right now. We've got them all there. But the detailing on this is super impressive. I forget what I paid for this. I think it was like less than $200. Or no, it's DCC, so it would be over 200, but so less than 300. Nice glazed windows. I'm just going to. Oh wow, you can see through the screen up there, the vent screen. Not so much the side grills. Okay, I'm gonna grab a screwdriver, I'm gonna take it off, set this up on the track, and we'll see how she sounds. So one thing I want to do before I put this locomotive on the track, I want to see if I can install a fuel tank for it. I don't have like a little flexible foam cradle, but here's the chain. Put the chain line with the tank. I think it only goes in one way, but it seems to be like a universal design look on it. So let's just take it out here. So here's the tank. It's got, that's separately applied little plastic lines on it too. I noticed that when I grabbed it, I'm like hoping it didn't break any off. I thought that was just molded on plastic, but it's not. It's just separately. Okay. It does seem to go in one way, so either this way or this way. And there's some kind of mold clip there they didn't clean off properly. Oh, it does snap in. Okay. Double check the instructions. This is so weird to me. So according to these instructions, we have these two there, that little piece there. So I'm thinking that little hook up there is that one, and it would face this way. Then we turn it over, we have this one long one. There's like two of them. I got two of these on this side. Oh, okay, so maybe this is forward. That's forward. That's the back end. So this would go. I think it's going to go on like this. So I got it installed. It took me 3 attempts. I got on the 3rd attempt. According to this is forwards, but this is on backwards according to the blueprints here. But there's the slots in the front and the back are slightly different, but the little snap-in nubs are in the exact same place. Because when I put it on the first time, this was sitting angled, not flush. Took it off, tried it a second time, still sat angled, and I'm like, okay, let's flip it around, and snapped in 100% flush. So I don't know if the piping's on backwards or something. Well, whatever. It's on there. It's all in there now. It's all there. And I just pray nothing else snaps off. Okay, let me get this thing on the table and we'll get it fired up for the first time officially. I mean, the track. Not the, yeah, you guys get the idea. Okay, so she's on the track. I turn my light on the camera off so we can see the running lights later. So according to the function list here, and if I remember correctly, default factory number 3, enter. Let's see, headlights front and rear, 0, bell, horn, coupler, dynamic brake. I wonder if it's dynamic brakes or not. Drive hold, prime mover, flange squeal, fan sound, dimmer. Wow, there is a lot of functions on this thing. Holy smokes. Okay, so air dryer on shutdown, ditch lights. Don't know if it's got any. Where's my startup? Okay, button 8 seems to do all that. Alright, so I'm on my NCE power cab. I'm going to hit the bell button. Turn it off so it stays on when it's on. Horn / whistle. So function 2, just leave it on continuous. Function 3 is coupler. Function 4, dynamic brake. Probably doesn't work until I have it moving. Okay, let's back this thing up. Wait, what speed steps am I on first? Okay, I'm on 28 by default here anyway, so... Step 3. Step 4. 5. So it seems to adjust the revolutions or throttle action by every 2 to 3 steps. Step 6. 7. And much like my EMD by Walthers, it does have like a throttle down delay based on your speed. Nice sound effect for switching gears. Turn the headlight on. Ooh, that's a nice headlight. Let's bring her back into view. Nice headlight, even sideboards. I don't see a cab light though. So there it is, off, on, it's got a nice fade on and off. I don't see a rear light. Oh dear. Didn't like my track switches there for a moment. Okay. Doesn't like entering that switch for some odd reason, but then again, that one, the other one, is the one with lack of power. Okay, let's get this thing fired up. And headlight. Let's change direction and see if the back one lights up. It does. So 0 is independent brake, which turns the backlight off. So that's weird, it even changes the number board. Okay, well, I'm going to run this thing around the track, and then we're going to see how much it will pull. I just pray it don't quit on this track. Let's give her some power. Okay, that's enough laps forwards and backwards. I know some people do like 50 minutes one way and 50 minutes another way, but seeing as I got about somewhere between 60 to 64 feet of outer main line, I think like 5 to 6 laps each way is enough. So, got some cars set up. Going to get these also hooked up, and we'll see how it's going to pull. So I've turned the sound back on for this, and currently I have the, well, what was it, 10 pieces of rolling stock attached to this thing. I think this should be able to pull 10 through these turnouts and around the main line, no problem. And watching this thing go, and you'll see here in a little moment, that this headlight and the rear light is absolutely insane. I've never seen an engine brighten up, even on a bright corner like down there, so much. So I'll give her a couple of toots. And away we go. Lovely crawl, even before the brake hit. Oh, look at that. And very quiet running, too. But this thing is very temperamental on points, so when I gotta wire this up in the future, I gotta make sure to juice them before and after pretty good. Speed set 14 out of 28. A little bit of a struggle here. Keep in mind, these are boxed in, and they're a mix of plastic and metal wheels. So far, so good. Not slowing down yet. But yeah, I'm sure it's not on camera, but that light is bright. Set up here in this dark spot, just to give you a light distance real quick. Even the reverse lamp is pretty insane. See if it slows down again. It seems to slow down right here. Now we stalled. Hold on. Come on. Let's see if we get that light on the camera again. See that? That's insane.
noticed, but I've dropped it down to 8. Doesn't seem to struggle, but I did have a small slowdown there. I got the point changed, so we'll see how it's going to handle this load coming through the crossing.
Well, everyone, time to wrap up this little review. Normally, I take a page out of Sam's trains. However, I'm not going to be doing that anymore with that points breakdown system. I'm just going to do a quick, is it worth it? Yes or no? Would I recommend it? Yes or no? And then give my gripes about it. Now, is this model worth it? Absolutely. The price for whether it's DCC ready or DCC equipped with lockdown is way more than reasonable. It's got a beautiful working mechanical system, and overall, I'm quite happy with the purchase. However, my only gripe, and I'm not sure if it's a factory flaw with one of the pickups on the one of the motors, or it's just natural design flaw in general, is running at slower speeds. It seems to have problems like picking up power and just outright stall, which to me makes no sense. The wheelbase length is more than enough to clear over one of these insulated joiners in its own Atlas track and still pick up power from the back or the front. For some reason, the odd time that's not the case. Like even my little diamond crossing down there, the one that's like this that comes into this on-off yard here to the right of this one, it will reset the power cab if I go slower than 10. Very odd. But beyond that, that's really it. I was going to say, with that air brake pumping off the truck, that's terrible. Let's just bash that. I mean, no, that's bound to happen, whether it be in shipping or just not enough glue. That kind of stuff does happen. It's nothing super crazy. But anywho, guys, have yourselves a good night, and we'll see you next time with the next one. And let me tell you, I'm kind of afraid to take it out of the box.